2 years, 2 festivals, and 1 goal: build a responsive light show with gear we had lying around. What started as an experiment in a garage turned into a stage-spanning installation, designed from scratch, rebuilt from failure, and shaped by collaboration. Let's head to Expansion Festival and build a light show. Expansion is a one-day music and arts festival held every summer in Lexington, Kentucky. The lineup leans psychedelic with a focus on immersive visuals and live art. After our appearance at Blink Festival, the organizers reached out to see if we could repurpose our lighting system to augment their stage. One catch: our lights weren't built for this kind of use. We approached the first year as a resourceful art project. Minimal gear, minimal costs, and a creative repurposing of what we had lying around. The stage already had an LED wall, and we were tasked with filling out the empty side areas. So we turned to the light bars from the Radiant Rose exhibit. Each output on our controller supports 18 light bars, but without the original metal frames, we need a new mounting system. That's when we learned the festival was renting temporary fencing. We grabbed a few extra panels, got the dimensions, and laid out test setups on the studio floor. After testing a few patterns, we locked in a layout that gave us an even coverage without stressing connectors. The final challenge: attaching them. The included clips weren't cutting it, so I 3D printed custom mounts to zip tie the bars cleanly to the fence. 6 prototypes later, and we had new clips that worked like a charm. We arrived a day early and installed everything quickly thanks to the new clips. For visuals, we used a capture card to take the input from the live liquid artist and routed it to our lighting system. And that was it. Our first Expansion Festival show was live. What a blast. Great people, killer music, and artists creating wild visuals live. If you're into this kind of creative build, consider subscribing. It helps us keep doing art projects like this. When the organizers asked us back the next year, we said yes immediately. But there was a problem. Our LED bars had been through another exhibit, Light in the Forest, and we learned the hard way what daily freeze-thaw cycles do to hand-soldered connections. Suffice to say, we didn't have LED bars anymore. So we pivoted. We had just wrapped the Glowing Grove, which used a new system based on string lights and distributed control boxes. Could we make those work on the stage? I had all sorts of ideas. Light strings across the stage, maybe even across the crowd. But with limited time and budget, we needed something simpler, faster, and reusable. Thanks to the Christmas lighting DIY community, I found these plastic grid panels. They're basically fencing panels with holes for mounting lights. I ordered 8 and began the deeply satisfying and risk-destroying task of pushing in hundreds of pixels. Once the panels were built, we needed to hang them. We used backdrop bars and clamps from a photo studio to attach them to the sides of the stage. Much more portable than year 1. Setup time dropped from a full day to just a few hours. Same as last year, we fed a copy of the LED video wall signal to our system and mapped it across the curtains. The result: a responsive, trippy light show synced with visuals on the stage. One of the best parts of this project was working with the visual artists. Some used liquid dyes on glass with projectors. One headliner even performed a live AV set using digitized footage and generative effects. I've included links to their work in the description. Go check them out, they are awesome. Over 2 years, we built 2 very different systems: a hacked-together LED bar grid and a modular curtain of mapped pixels. Each time we learned something new, adapted to new challenges, and made something better than the year before. I'm proud to have been part of this creative festival. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more behind the scenes builds, and drop a comment if you know a festival that needs a custom light setup. We're always down to play with some LEDs.